Everyone, Colin, Mile High Modern, checking in this mid-June, talking a little bit about May stats. What I really want to focus on here are broader trends that I'm seeing in the marketplace. We can talk about a stat that I think is very telling of what we're experiencing, which is the inventory numbers are rising. This is a time of year where we always have inventory rise. However, incrementally, as it compares to last year, we're seeing a little bit more of a pronounced increase in inventory. So I'm on the lookout for where does that leave us post 4th of July. The 4th of July is when the market generally slows down for the summer months and we start our retraction phase. Now keep in mind, January 1 through mid-June, or let's say 4th of July, is usually our expansion phase. This is when the majority of appreciation happens in the Denver, Boulder County homes market. And then we enter a retraction phase where we pull back from the appreciation, we normalize into the fourth quarter, and then we start for 2025. So what I'm on the lookout for this year right now, and I think there's opportunity on both sides of the coin. If you read the blog, there's more detail there. But of course, on the buy side, more inventory means more opportunity for negotiation, more choices, potentially less absorption, so there's going to be a little bit more distressed sellers out in the marketplace. Not a bad thing. This is, at least for the Denver Metro, the most inventory I've ever worked with in my career since 2016. So there's something to be said with a lot of inventory, higher interest rate environment, a little bit of a depleted buyer pool. There is opportunity there. But I don't want to read into this and say that because there's buyer opportunity, it means that the sell side is somehow at a disadvantage. The beauty of the sell side is you control your destiny and how you prepare the property, how you price it, how you design it, stage it, do painting, yard work, et cetera, et cetera. And so with more competition, you can actually set your property aside to perform better than any other home in the neighborhood. And that's what we do. That's what I do, is focus on how are we going to edge out every other property that's priced in a similar price band in a somewhat nearby neighborhood so that yours is the best in show that weekend. That's what we're focused on, and with more competition means you have more opportunity to set yourself aside. So I would say, yes, of course, in a very educational or an intellectual way, we know more inventory, less buyers means a better opportunity for the buy side, but I would also argue on the sell side, we're having great success. 2 out of the 3 of the last listings I've represented earned multiple offers. And also 2 of the last 2 buyers that both closed today, we had to compete with multiple offers as well. So there's plenty of interesting dynamics developing. It is a unique market. It is unlike I think many agents have ever worked in because of how vastly different properties are performing. So get with your favorite agent, understand what levers you can pull, be an expert in the market that you're interested in, be it buy side, sell side, and great things will happen. We still have a very dynamic market here in the Front Range. We have one of the most expensive non-coastal markets in the country, certainly with the city of Boulder and even Denver Metro. So great opportunity abound. And last but least, I will not forget to mention, I know yards and properties are looking very lovely this time of year. Yet, one of the more opportune times to list a property is really in the beginning of the year. That's when yards are brown, they're gray, they're not looking so great. So if you're thinking about listing a property, let's call it next January, February, March, April, or even November, December, reach out so we can get exterior photography done for you when your yard is popping, flowers are blooming, trees look lovely, grass is mowed, all the good stuff, so that we can have that on file for when we want to match it up with the interiors. I just did this with my big listing in Cherry Creek North. It worked wonders because we had photography from last July to pair up with our interior design and highly curated staging that we did earlier in the year. So reach out, always here to support you, the people you care about. I hope you're having a lovely summer, and we will talk to you next month. Take care, ciao.